Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Formula 2 Equal Performance Invictus Racing League race. It's now round 3 of Season X. It's going to be an absolute belter because we're actually in Spa. So excited for this. I'm Ninja Dan. I'm going to be your host and commentator this evening, and joining me in the commentary box is, of course, my good friend James Hook. Hook, how are you doing?
Aye, not bad. How are you?
Not bad, mate. Not bad, mate. What do you reckon to Spa then? Are you looking forward to this?
I am, yeah. Really looking forward to it. One of my closet favourite tracks, shall we say?
Yeah.
But love it.
Yeah, I was going to say something similar.
It's class.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer the top part, Radillon, but yeah, it's a very fast circuit. There's some very tricky corners around here. I think it might catch a few of our racers out this evening. In particular, Rivage is a good one. You've also got the aforementioned Radillon, and going round, if I'm pronouncing it right, is it Pouon? The double left-hander after Rivage, that is going to be horrendous. Everyone knows that curb on the left. If you even touch a tyre on that curb, it's an auto spinner.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Full grid, and as we've seen for the previous 3 races, it's in the 10th league, tend to be action-packed and very close. So
Yeah. I mean, F2's close as it is anyway. There's some absolute formidable races in F2. It's a brilliant league. But yeah, I think moving on to going back from the guys to the circuit, I think the setup's going to play a big part. I mean, there are a couple of slow corners around here. And there's a very long straight, of course. The Kemmel straight is I mean, Eau Rouge and Radillon are pretty much flat out. Once you've got rid of a bit of fuel, then you've got the Kemmel straight. So you've pretty much got from La Source all the way to Les Combes that you're flat out. So low downforce or people running more fuel to run rich longer. It's going to be very interesting with setups. It really is. And then of course the weather. We know what it's like in Belgium.
Yep. You would never tell. One
No.
minute it's beautiful, and the next minute it's doing rain. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed for the drivers. It's cloudy. You don't want it to warm. You don't want it to rain. So
Yeah, that's it. I mean, this is one circuit I would absolutely love to go to. The surroundings of the circuit are absolutely beautiful. But I mean, just while we're waiting on for the guys to finish organising, I'll just quickly run through the tables because we're about to start. So we've got Delange, who's actually sitting in first place in the championship, then Aaron J, then RG, then Lipensky. TB actually left us in 5th, but then RB's is in 6th, Reschke in 7th, Rymack in 8th. Tips is now left us, but then Jacobs in 10th, Ferocious down 11th, Tankanano 3 in 12th, Mr. Steen 13, Meg Luppy 14, MJ Coop 15, Tony Y in 16, Jim Laguna 17, CP Alex is 18, Matty 19, and then Sab in 20th. Still very close at the top though. A couple of wins from any of the races can swing this table.
yeah, it could. Yeah. I just received notification as well that I can't be here on the stream. So give me 2 seconds.
Yes, I'll make no worries, pal. Just tick all 3, mate, when you get to it.
Yeah. I'm sure I did that anyway, but we'll do that again now.
So yeah, sorry for James's technical issues here, guys. He'll be back shortly. But yeah, so if you are listening on the stream, give us your favourites for that pole lap. Who's going to be on the front row in that P1 spot? Give us a heads up, guys. Let us know what you think. I'm going to abstain from giving a commentator opinion because, of course, we all know the commentator's curse, and I don't want to do that to any of our drivers. So I will refrain from that. But yeah, looks like it is a dry qualifying, guys, which is very fortunate for our drivers. Not sure about the race yet. Just waiting for our insiders to give us that back. board with Barbies, just as we go through Eau Rouge and Verdilum, coming down Kemmel, onto the Kemmel Straight. We'll see exactly what's awaiting our drivers. And of course, if you were looking to tune into the IRL Paddock show, you will have seen some of our drivers do laps around here last week. Just this section alone, very worthwhile, running a slightly higher downforce setup, but obviously you have got that long straight that RB just came off, so it's balancing those the top speed, cornering speeds. Of course, this one absolutely horrendous corner if you hit that curve on the left. So just add on the tyres for people. So looks like Aaron's out on mediums. We've got Nightshade with our new drivers coming out on the mediums. And Jacob's on mediums, and of course RB is out on the mediums. Also, these could just be banker laps. Unless they're feeling super quick today, I don't imagine the mediums will be in the top 10. But I've been proven wrong before, but we'll soon see. Perfect. Thank you very much, mate. Okay. Okay, so anyone watching, if you can let us know. Oh no! Arby's had a spin coming out of bus stop chicane just as he got to the DRS line. I don't imagine he's going to be that quick, mate. So let's go down to Ferocious Dan when I find him on the list. Ah, there he is, down at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, Ferocious Dan's on the soft, mate, so he's blatantly going to be faster than RB's on the mediums, especially after losing a good 50 metres of accelerating speed coming out of the stop chicane. This is a tricky corner, this comes. You want to go flat out through there, but if you do, your rear end goes a little bit unstable. So you tend to either downshift and power, or you throttle it off and just feather it round. Everyone does lines different round here, but coming down to Rivage, it's such a difficult open hairpin. It can push you wide, because obviously it's an adverse camber, so the rear end wants to spin round like a pendulum. But as you're turning, the front end's not biting as much on the left of the tyre, so that wants to send you out to the left. So super difficult corner, especially when you've got multiple racers round you just in for position. Anyone who goes through there successfully and fast at the same time is really doing it well. Mate, it's been nearly 2 seasons, I'm still doing it myself. So, Ferocious Dan coming across the line. Oh, Reeby's actually set a fastest lap on them mediums. But yeah, but then gets taken over by Ferocious Dan with a 1:44.091. Oh, fucky good, He did a 1:44.023. I think Nightshade is next, is he? No, I think he's just started his hot lap. Okay. Let's go on with... Is it Jacob next? No, he's in the pits. Tony Y, 1:45.460. Not sure what Nightshade's going to do here. He goes up to 8th place with a 1:45.801. Fair play for Aaron on the mediums as well. Really good. Pass on Lipinski about. Oh, Meg Luppy, 1:43.883. Sorry, I missed that, Meg. Fantastic from Meg Luppy there, but we're just about to watch Lipinski come across the line. And he jumps up to 5th. He did a 1:44.254, so absolutely fantastic stuff from him. I believe it's Tanker next, I believe. No, he's coming through the source. Reeby's going on his No, he's going the pits. Ah, okay. So Ryan Mack, he's going the pits. Ah, do you think he's invalidated then because he's on 0 lap tyres? Yeah, he has. He's invalidated. Okay, that explains that one. What else have we got? We've got one of the Mercs coming through. Is that on the cool down as well? Yeah, he's on a cool down. Yeah, invalidated. I think we've got one of the Colgate cars coming through. Was that Mr. Steen in the Williams Rocket Racing? No, he's out, mate. He's staying out. And he's on. This is going to be quick, this. This is going to be quick. I thought it was. Oh, wow. Oof, so we've got 2 drivers in the 143s now. One of them by 1.2 tenths, let's call it, and the other one by a tenth. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I think you're right, mate. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Just coming round Rivage now. Oh, it's Mr. Steen on his cool down. Ah, obviously Jim Laguna invalidated his well, it's his out lap anyway, but yeah. Let's see what we've got there. We've got Jake on his out lap. And Jake did it. Let's go Bob with Jake because he's about to start his hot lap. Let's see what line he takes through the source. Does he cut the curb? Not much. I just from that shade, just waiting for Jacob to come through. Very tight with that. Now the camera straight now. Fortune last moves. So Jacob's just gone purple in sector 1, James. He's navigating sector 2 now, coming down to that dreaded double left-hander with the high curve on the left. Let's see, yep, stays off of it. And then on the campus, which is a relatively straightforward corner, but if you get it wrong, it sends you onto that grass for the next left, going towards Stavelot. Yeah, I totally agree, mate. Jacob's just gone purple in sector 2 as well, so this looks like a mighty fast lap from Jacob. Let's see what he can do as he comes through the bush stop chicane. Can he get it all linked up? Right, oh, another lock up. Comes to the line with a... Oh, 1:43.703. Absolute blistering lap there, so well done from Jacob. Absolutely fantastic. I think we've got one of the Haas cars maybe coming through. Yeah, this is right on board with Lipensky. Oh, this is out lap, I do apologise. Then we've got, is it? MJ keeps an out lap, Meg keeps an out lap. Ferrari. Yeah. Jim Laguna, I think it is. Let's wrap up with Jim Laguna, see if he can come. Just at least a set of time, does Jim? So let's just find out what Jim Laguna can do. Comes out of the bush stop chicane, onto the unfinished straight, put the power down. 5th place maybe? Oh no, it's only 13, 1:44.945, so not the best lap for Jim Laguna. I'm sure he'll want to improve on that.
Yeah, Matty still hasn't set the time either yet, so that would be one to watch out for, the Williams.
Yeah, so he's going to sector 3 now, so I don't time, judging from the time set to 3.
And he's got a Force India behind him as well. Racing Point, sorry, not Force India.
With myself. But
Yeah.
comes across the line. Oh, goes 11th with a 1:44.588. And it'll be. Let's find out if it's good T. No, it's not. It is his teammate Nightshades. No, I think he's run out of fuel. That must be his. That sounded like he ran out of fuel. Yeah, that was really strange. I don't know if he caught a box full of neutrals or whether
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done there, but it sounded like he lifted off for a decent length of time.
Yeah, if you quickly ride on board with Rymark and Reshka, they are towing down the long DRS straight after Eau Rouge.
Just how they did in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So it looks like the Merc drivers are seriously taking the Constructors' Championship very seriously and working as teammates and helping each other out. Now, this is what we were saying last week. Drivers that work together stay together.
Yep. And the thing is, you haven't always got in that respect. You haven't always got to pick up the first place, because if you get second and fourth or third and fifth, you still get in a good chunk of points. Just all adding up, and you're still getting good results.
Yeah, I mean, just jumping on board with that, James, it's actually beneficial not to be on pole here because of that Kemmel straight.
Yeah.
I think being in first or second is a seriously bad situation. If I had the choice of where I want to start, I'd want to start fourth.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
Right
Yeah.
side of the grid. You know,
Yep.
Second row. You can maybe get a jump and get the inside line of a source. And then the next two drivers, you can just DRS, not DRS, but slipstream all the way, and maybe
Yeah.
make a move into the schools. Oh no! So Ryan Mack has come in.
And Resh has gone 9th with that new time.
Yeah,
Oh, he's dropped down to 10th.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what these guys do. Reshka's just started his fresh hot lap, let's call it. Let's see what he does with Eau Rouge with the red on. It's a bit of a lift there. I think there's a bit of a lift. The Banky. On an out lap. Simon Mogaragi, second in a minute. He's trying to improve. Yeah, he's just going to the end of sector 2 now. This last section.
Ooh, that was a bit naughty.
What did you see, mate?
Mrs. Steen cut in the corner, not quite sure what corner it was, just after the DRS straight in sector 1.
Ah, that's cool.
They saved time, yeah. They saved time by the look of it because he wasn't on a fast lap.
Yeah, RG's abandoned that and come in. Oh, that Kelly block, or that upstand, the concrete upstand in the pit straight, the pit entry. Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah. I have been quickly flicking through the people. Go, hey, Mrs. Steen's getting it sideways, coming from sector 2.
And then Tokyo Drift style he was in.
Yeah. I think those tyres are a bit overheated from that now. But yeah, going back to the pit wall, somebody's only got to cut that a little bit too much, and that could be a dink wing or or even
Showstopper that's front left tyre completely off. I mean, I'll admit to you right now, openly, live on
You've done it.
I've done it many times, especially when you try to get those extra tenths and just be a bit overzealous on the entry, and you mess it up and you think, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why? So I do believe guys are coming in now for fresh tyres, because the Truck Evolution, like you say, James, has come full swing now. So the guys not out have actually put in fresh softs on to come out. Everyone's set on softs now. Tanker 903, what can he do? And he goes 11th place. Now, Tanker, I think that's not a bad position. His time's 1:43.995, not that far away from the likes of, our pole sitter now, Hardy's. That's not a bad time, especially when you're thinking about that Camel Straight.
Yeah.
Right, Rymack's about to start a hot lap as well, mate. Just check Jacob for me, James. I think he might be on a hot lap, mate.
Yeah, I'm just on board with him now. He's sort of breaking even with his times at the minute.
Okay.
But I will keep on board with Jacob just to see what he does, if he improves.
I think Rymack, get a cheeky toe down Camel Straight here. By his teammate. Yeah, he's done it again. Absolute perfection from Rymack and Reshka. Taking it in turns to give each other a toe. I'm not sure if Reshka's going to get round to set another lap.
Jacob jumps up to second with a 1:43.542,
Wow,
which is a
fair play,
small improvement, but it's jumped his teammate of RG.
Do you think RG will make it?
He's on an out lap, but he's it's going to be tight because he's sector 3. He's letting people go past. It's going to be tight. It's going to be super tight for RG now. And also RB's is on an out lap as well, just coming through sector 3. So him and RG are actually next to each other on sector 3. Both just about to come across the line for their last attempt to try and get that pole position. So it'll be RB's first. RB's is first, and then it's RG.
Rymack jumps his teammate into 10th place because of that slipstream. Oh wow, 10 thousandths of a second separate them two.
Yeah, that's teamwork there. That's teamwork to a T. Oh, RG's bailed.
MJ Coop comes up to 19 with that time, 1:44.87.
RG will be a bit disappointed with that. He locked up coming through middle of sector 2, and just overcompensated.
That's unfortunate. Was that RG, did you say, James?
No, yeah. So RB's now, we're just coming towards sector 3.
Can you check Delange in the McLaren, mate? Oh!
Yep.
Funky good, T. 1:43.294. Where did that come from?
Delange's half a second up on his time. So that could put him well in the mix between 5th and 8th. If he keeps it together nicely, last corner. What can he get? Oh, he gets 10th. Ooh, curse the commentator. Still did well, half a second up on his previous time. RNG's is just about to come across the line.
Yeah, just on board.
As well.
His teammates following him closely as well.
What can RNG's do?
Oh,
It's improved. 4th.
Who's after? Jim the Gunner's in. Jim the Gunner is in. Rymack. No, he's in as well. One of the Rocket Williams, I believe, is in Matty. No, he's got. I think that's everyone's finished, mate. I think that is everyone done for round 3 and the Formula 2 Week performance in Victor's Racing League. At Spa. Wow. So it looks like we're keeping tradition and having a racing point on the front row.
Yeah, every race so far in Season X.
Yeah, liking that. Excuse me, guys. Oof, interesting stuff. So, James, do you want to give us a rundown of the qualifying for round 3 Season X in Victor's Racing?
I can. So, first of the grid we have Focky Goatheed. I think that's how you say it, and not quite sure. I'll have to get the grips with that. In second is RB's, 3rd is Jacob, 4th is RNJS, 5th is Ferocious Dan, 6th is RG, 7th is Lipinski. 8th is Mr. Steen. 9th is Meglepy, and top 10, rounding off with McLaren up to Lange. Then 11th is Rimac. 12th is Reshka. 13th is Tanga. 14th is Tony Y. 15th is Nightshade. 16th is Jim Laguna. 17th is Matty in the Williams. 18th is Alex in the Toro Rosso. And 19th is MJ Coop. And I didn't quite catch the last person.
It was our beloved Sab in that Papaya McLaren.
Sab, I am very sorry that I didn't catch that. If you watch this back later.
So there you go, guys. Very interesting qualifying for our F2 guys. This is going to be super. Obviously, it looks like a nice dry race, which is I'm sure the guys are breathing a sigh of relief because Eau Rouge and Radillon are a nightmare in the wet.
That they are. So just before everybody sets off on information lap, Dan, what do you think the best strategy is around you?
I genuinely think soft to medium is more than achievable. The only problem is obviously dinked wings and things like that. So I think you could pull off a soft to hard if things went wrong. But without incidents, it's definitely soft to medium in my eyes. What about yourself?
I'd be inclined to agree with you. Oh, yeah, soft to medium, depending, like you said, on incidents, safety cars, etc. But as the guys are just...
Guys are setting off on their installation laps, or formation laps, should I say.
So guys that are watching the stream, if you want to give your predictions just before the race actually gets underway, before the 5 red lights, we're all open to discussion here at the IRL, so we're quite happy to take your discussion on board.
Well, let's throw that back one at you, James. Who were you predicting for this race going forward? So let's fire it straight back at you.
Yeah, fire it straight back at me. I'd like to see Jacob pick up the win.
Oh, would you? Oh, okay.
Yes. I'd like to see, just because he's had a string of good races, but obviously he's bit of unluck, bit of unluckiness in the previous race. He's got the racing style here for me. He's really one of the better drivers, or one of the more consistent drivers. We have at the minute in F2, but also seeing the name up there, which is why I joined in the first place, is Ferocious Dan. I'd like to see Dan do well tonight.
Yeah, you seem to have a thing for Ferocious Dan, don't you, mate?
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a name that's actually catchy. I don't know. I do know that's why I started watching Invictus to begin with. Obviously, after you said you were commentating, and I thought, I'll have a watch, and listening to you, and then seeing Ferocious Dan. I think it was in Bahrain. He had a brilliant drive in season 9 in Bahrain, I think it was, and from then on I just tuned in to see how he did. But yeah, our pole sitter though, we seen him in, I believe it was our test series before season X actually began. He's fast.
Yeah, well,
watch out for Forky Goatee, he's fast.
Yeah, I mean...
I actually think I got his name right that time.
I pronounced it that, so yeah, perfect, mate. But yeah, Arby's, I think we're going to see Arby's on the podium. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw RG and Lipinski on the podium as well.
I was going to say Lipinski's been there as well. He's been, race 1 I think it was his first race, wasn't it? Yeah. Our first race to kick off season X, and he put it on pole, I think.
So there you go, guys. Really quickly, Rymac, Tony Y, and Matty on mediums. Lights are out and away they go. Looks like Fuki Goods, he got a brilliant start. He's going to come first into the source on the inside line. He's got him on the outside. No, he's not. He's juiced him out all right. Aaron J's up one position. Jacobs losing out there. Rymac's up one position as Mr. 16. Reshka's down one position also. Can we get it clean coming into Eau Rouge? Yes, we can. Looks like everyone has got through safe and sound so far.
Whoa! Jim Laguna's gone.
Ah.
Jim Laguna's spun. He's not out of the race. He's lost his wing completely. But as I was just making sure everybody got away safely, we've seen Rouge claim his first victim of the race in Jim Laguna.
Just seen Aaron J go up the inside of the two Renaults. I'm not sure if I caught that right, but it looked like he overtook under the safety car, but probably wrong because the game looked. Virtual safety car, which means within a few corners we will be back to racing. So I'm going to take position change off, guys, because that's not just the first lap. So yeah, so it looks like we've still got all 20 races, which is absolutely brilliant.
Yes, unfortunately, you've had Jim Laguna for the spin. It's got to be a set of hards now.
And it's go, the racing again, James, and racing again.
Yep.
So Fuki Goti still leading by 6/10. Then we've got Arby's, then Aaron J, then Jacob and RG, followed by Ferocious Dan, then Meg Lumpy. All still very tight after that virtual safety car.
MJ Cooper's spin.
Sorry, James. Aaron J.
Yep.
Just coming out of Stagalot, I believe. Just got really, really happy on the rear axle, but caught it. Brilliant save, but that's brought him in contention to be overtaken by Jacob. As Jacob comes out the bus stop chicane on the inside, but then, yeah, Aaron J's got the inside. A bit of wheel banging there, and again a bit unstable from Aaron J. Now the two Renault cars are now in great position to tow each other down the line, but Aaron J could come back at them coming down the Kevel Straight.
Yeah, and just further back, I did see an end plate come off one of the Toro Rosso, so just double checking. It's CPI Alex that's got an end plate missing, but he's okay. He hasn't come into the pit. He's still carrying on up through Eau Rouge as we speak.
I think Aaron J might be struggling here because Ferocious Dan is chewing at his gearbox. It's coming down to Ravager now. It's tidy from Ferocious Dan. Just looking down as well. We've got drivers just nipping at people's heels, so I'm going to try and keep on board these front battles. Let's just have a look down further field. Let's go to Tony Y, because he looks like he's...
Yeah, all over the back of
Reshka. Oh, wow. But then that's got nightshades all over the back. And this could be close. So it's quite a ferocious battle here at the back.
Yeah. Between Matty, Reshka, Tony and Nightshades now, it's going to be a nice trail for a couple of laps, I think.
I'm loving that helmet from Tony Y, that Senna-esque helmet. Tony Y still pushing the back of Reshka. Reshka pushing the back of Matty. And Tony Y's got past Reshka. He's on the inside line, coming out the second curve, of bus stop chicane. What's going to be like coming into the source? Takes the inside line, no, he thinks better of it. Now I imagine Matty is going to get overtaken by Reshka here, because Reshka is on the soft tyres and Matty is on the mediums. Superb traction coming out the top of Radillon.
I'm riding on board as well. Yeah.
DRS is now activated as well, guys. So DRS is activated. The Camel Straight is a dangerous place for DRS, as we just see Reshka go in front and a bit of a lock-up though from Reshka, but didn't hinder him too much coming into Les Coons.
There's gaps forming in certain parts of the track as well. There's a bit of a gap from the Penske to Rimac. Just come up 2 seconds gap, so everything seems to be settling down in places. So you've got 3 or 4 cars in battles in various places of the tracks, but all seems to be tidying up after the VSC earlier on in the race, which is good.
Jim Laguna now on hards, by the way, lap 3. So you have to do another 19 laps on those hard tyres. Yeah, I think it is doable. but he's not going to be that quick at the end when you've got people on fresh meat, on fresh air mediums.
Yeah, we've seen it before in many a track when we've been practicing and stuff. They do come in at about 40% tell you where they start sticking. We've had the conversation many a time as well over the stream. But around here, I'm not too familiar with hards because, like I said, the only strategy I've ever used is softs, mediums, or vice versa. So I'm not quite sure how the hards handle around here.
I tried them on Tuesday's night's race, and once they get warmed up, they're okay. But there's a couple of corners where you definitely lose a lot of time. It's going to be Rivaja. Rivaja is definitely one where hards aren't good, and then of course the double left of Wuhan is horrendous.
There was a momentary problem in Tony White's car by the look of it. Then he slowed up just on the start-finish straight, but he's all up and running again now. So maybe a little technical problem in the cockpit, but he's all up and running again fine now.
We've got some yellows in sections 1 and 2. Oh, we lost.
Oh, CPI Alex.
Yeah.
CPI Alex. He's spun.
Any damage, James?
Still, apart from the end plate that was missing in lap 1, no, everything's fine.
Okay, so I imagine that now he's dropped back after that, he's going to come in and put some hards on, I think.
Yeah, he's going to have to, because I'm looking at Delange now, he's come down into 19th. He's on mediums.
In sector 2, mate, just after Rivage, there was a slow-moving Haas.
Lipinski's fine.
I think that's Tony White again.
Yeah.
He's cooked his tyres and he's spinning.
Yeah, he hasn't got a wing. Either.
So, Tony White's going to come in, and I think he will go on to hard tyres. So just aboard with Arbis, who's chasing down Fukigotti. He's not really moved much from that position. So let's see if we can do it this time. Again, with Tony White, I believe, in sector 3. He's really struggling. So just running on board with the T-cam on board of Arbis. See if we can get this overtake done coming down the Camel Straight. Just coming through Camel now. DRS opens.
He is right on the gearbox.
He's got it done, mate. Yeah, very, very clean, nice move from RB. Just shows you how powerful that Camel Straight DRS zone is. But then that brings the two Renault boys of RG and J coming to the mix.
Mega spin.
Ooh.
Mega spin in sector 1.
Was that coming out on the source?
Sector 2. Sorry, sector 2. Just after the DRS straight.
Coming to the cooks.
Yeah.
So let's just remind our viewers who stopped and who hasn't stopped. So there you go. So we've got Delange, Steen, Jim the Goonie, CP Alex all stopping. We've now officially lost Tony Y. I believe he's given up the fight and lost too much time. So it looks like we've got a definitive line between lead pack and mid pack, and then tail chase.
Back of the pack,
Yeah, so we've got the likes of Arbis, Fukigotti, RG, Jacob, Aaron J, Ferocious down the Penske, and I'd include Tanker and Reschke in that. Sort of closely followed them by Ryamak and then Reschke. And then you've got like that small bundle of people that are kind of chasing this pack. With the last 4 really trailing behind. The likes of Meglucky, Delange, Steen, Jim and Alex.
Yeah, Delange must have got caught up in a few little battles because he's dropped down.
Fukigotti, he gets overtaken by RG, but then Fukigotti, he's actually going back at him. He's coming down to Rivage now. Ooh, but unstable driving there. Yeah, so we got the racing points sandwiched between two Renaults at the minute.
Now, do you think I know it's early on in the race. I was watching the two Renaults before Fuki got in between them. They seem to be within DRS, but not really overtaken. So now, because there's a racing point in between, do you think RG will back him up into Jacob? So Jacob then gets the run on Fuki going through DRS streets?
Not down Camel, though. Not down Camel straight. You need... It pays to be out in front. There's no point lifting off or going slow out of the Camel corner itself, because you're going to get overtaken yourself. Or maybe coming through sector 3, going around Blanchard around there. Maybe you can do it down there. Maybe just not go as fast coming through Blanchard, and then that could maybe bring him into the bus stop chicane area. I don't know, but yeah, definitely not down Camel straight, mate. No.
Okay. Just catching up on some of the stream action. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's brilliant. And Rich T, we've actually got 2 new drivers in for tonight for the Racing Points. Forky Goat and Nightshades down in 12th position. Just as new drivers for the time being. So yeah, no, TB's not here tonight, unfortunately. So these are our drivers for tonight.
Down the battles now, James. Everyone's got a decent space between everyone. There's not really anyone other than Jacob and Fucking Goody maybe that could make a move instantly. RG,
yep.
Yeah, so that could really play havoc in the closest stage of the race. Now, I've not seen many penalties, James. Have you?
No, that is the first one I've seen,
yeah,
and I'll double check for you as well. I think that is the only one.
Yeah, let us know who's on 2-1 and make that be interesting to track.
Yeah, okay, so we missed one.
Sorry,
Nightshades.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so Nightshade's got 1. So Matty has got 1. And RG picked one up a couple of seconds ago. Or seconds prior.
Interesting stuff. The penalties. We're only in lap 7 now. We're pretty much a third way through this race. 2/3 left to go. These softs have done 7 laps now. Now, I would imagine, people start coming in now, and we just saw Aaron J, who's probably going to try and do the undercut. Loads of drivers coming in the pits now, so people favouring the undercut.
Have a look at Rymac. Rymac, I think, is going to get provisional pole until obviously he has to pit for the softs.
Yeah, you could very well see Rymac on the podium here. I mean, as long as he can keep within the time he's at now. I mean, virtual safety car. We got a Rocket Williams off in sector 3, just after Stavelot now.
Yeah, I'm right on board with CP Alex to see if I can see anything.
Steen, mate. He's lost connection with him.
Yeah.
Sam picking up 3-second time penalty also. So yeah, as I say, I do actually think Rymac could look on the podium here. He's actually 13 seconds behind the leader. So yeah, I mean, he's done 7 laps on those. He could probably do another, I don't know,
5?
Yeah, I was going to say 6 or 7, mate, to be honest with you. I'm racing again, by the way. And then yeah, put softs on at the end and be faster than the guys on the medium, which I think could very well bring him up into the podium position, mate.
Yeah. Just catching back up in the chat as well. Apparently you're quite quiet and you're social distancing from your mic.
How about
is
that
what
now, mate? Cool, thanks for that, mate.
No problem. And Rich T, unfortunately, no, TB isn't in F2 at the minute. Said if you jump onto our website, there should be more information on there as well. But we can also check the admins for you if you're interested. We'll get back to you as soon as we can for that. And yeah, also Matt is playing a very good drive in 8th place at the minute.
So everyone's really jumping on those pit stops now. This could really play a massive part. I really expect to see Rymac on the podium. MJQ is running 7th. He's done 8 laps on those soft tyres. Rymac picking up a 3-second time penalty, and we've lost
Nightshades.
Yeah.
Is that in the pit? I believe it is, yeah.
And then Arby's picking up. Right, so, as we were saying about penalties and everything, we keep seeing these penalties coming through thick and fast now. So, as always with F2 equal performance, they do love getting penalties, and this does often play a part in the finishing order. So it'll be super interesting to track towards the end.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, see who we've got battling. Surely these front runners are going to come in next lap or so.
How far would you push the softs? You said you raced Tuesday night through Spa as well.
I want to do
obviously
more
your first
10.
ever pole as well.
Oh yeah, it was great. But yeah, Abby's, we've lost Abby's as well now. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, same thing has happened to Matty as well. I don't know if there's some sort of technical issue there.
Yeah, I mean, we have had issues across esports recently. I think obviously with the nation and the world being on
lockdown.
Yeah, basically on lockdown and higher internet use. We've got Rymac back now.
Matty still hasn't come back yet. Hopefully we'll get him back in the next couple of seconds because he was having a good race up until...
Yeah, he was, mate. Yeah, he really was. So let's see what else we've got close. Everyone's not really that close, are they? So we've got Fuki Godti and Jacob in the pits, Arby's in the pits. So they're all coming through. So Rymac now takes provisional lead.
Oh, a bit of wing coming through the first corner there.
This is going to be interesting. Just one board now. We fucking go to RG and MJ Coupe going as a trio down the Kemmel straight. Yeah, as you see, RG move to the left around the outside of MJ Coupe. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. Quintulo Coombs. RG moves up to 3rd place on those fresh medium tyres. 12 laps to go. He's going to the end on those. Ferocious Dan picking up a 3-second time penalty.
They come in thick and fast now, all of a sudden.
Yeah, they are, mate.
We had that period where everything just settled down. I think people were harvesting energy and fuel. And I think now everybody's pushing fresh tyres. Getting a bit adventurous. And there's a Ferrari of LNG spun round in sector 2.
Oh, he's well beached that.
Yeah, just needs to be careful.
To go past him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh,
that's a reset track.
Yeah. Now is that?
Yeah, that's one for the stewards, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it was safe. There were no cars around, but still, I don't know.
The problem is, mate, when you reset to track, you gain about 2.5-3 seconds because you don't have to turn the car around.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so it's I do believe that's in the Invictus rules. I don't know the number off by heart, but yeah, I'm positive it's there. So let's just try and jump on board with Jacob because he's really close to the back of Fuki Godti.
Yeah, we have actually got Matty back as well, by the way.
Good stuff, fantastic.
Yeah.
So just on board with Jacob now as he's chasing down Fuki Godti, who's also chasing down MJ Coupe. 3 times these guys have been together coming into the Kemmel now. Oh, Fuki Godti under pressure. No, he's not quite as close, sorry. Yeah, MJ Coupe, he's going to get sandwiched. Oh, that was getting hit from both sides as Lipinski gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I think the tyres of MJ Coupe have diminished now. I think they're past their best, shall we say. But he's still having to go Jacob down, try going in the inside, get his front wing. But those fresh mediums just pull him away so quickly. Got the traction now on the fresh mediums.
Delange also picking up a time penalty, mate. 3 seconds, multiple warnings.
I think it's going to be one of them races come lap 20. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens.
I think you could be right, James. I really do, mate. Yeah, Jacob, it's looking pretty tight on those mediums. I mean, they are fresh as well.
Yeah.
But Fuki Godti is actually kind of pulling out a bigger lead now. I think he's still within DRS.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, it looks like just under 5 tenths behind him.
Yeah. I think MJ Coupe may have just outstayed or outlasted the softs by a lap, because just before he pitted, just before he came into the pits, Frostistan was taking chunks out of his time.
Yeah,
obviously fresh mediums as well, but
see, this is another thing. MJ Coupe might have saved his fuel. And just knock it up to Rich and get those mediums warm quickly. As we're just on board with Jacob, as he's going to make another move onto the back of Fucking Gutsy. He moves to the right, so he's got the inside line coming to us Coombs.
And he's got DRS open.
No,
easy move.
He's not done it. Oh, sorry, yeah. I just got confused there. So, yeah, Jacob.
We all have their moments.
For a moment there, I thought Jacob had moved back behind him, but yeah, my apologies.
Yep. Meanwhile, towards the back, Tanker has made a move on Matty, and Matty has made a move on Sab. So they've all jumbled up there. A little lock up from Reshka in 10th.
Ooh, Matty getting awfully close to the barrier there. So just looking down the order now, MJ Coupe. What do you think Coupe could do? Because, I mean, Delange is on 9-lap-old mediums, and Coupe's he's less than a second behind him. He's in DRS range. And he's got another 6 seconds to find Aaron. Do you think Coupe could get points here?
If he keeps it clean, because he did have a few mishaps earlier on in the race when he spun through sector 2. If he can keep his throttle response nice and steady, I think he can get a point or maybe 2 points, depending on how the rest of the field play out. But definitely, I think he's capable enough to get that last point. Yeah, just, considering he spun earlier in the race.
Coming back to the leaders, James, we've got Ryan Mark, Arbiz and RG all racing together, about to approach Joe Rouge and Radilon, and they're gonna. I imagine Arbiz is going to retake the lead here because he's on fresh mediums over Rymack's 12-lap-old. Yeah, I think this is pretty much straightforward. Yeah, Arbiz is past, and I think RG might be past also. Moment of truth.
Oh, right, Rymack. Ooh.
Yeah. So Arbiz and RG go through. I kind of saw that one coming as they came through the source. They were super close. Rymack's on old tyres. Now, if you were Rymack, would you cut your losses and go put them softs on?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, what is it, 9 laps left to go?
No, there's been 21 laps they've done on mediums. Jim the Guinness, 3-second time penalty. I don't think it's possible, mate. It's a lot of laps on the mediums. And by the end of them, coming through Rivage, coming from Stavelot.
I think
Coombs, you're going to be a sitting duck. So I'd come in, personally.
Yeah, he is starting to slide a bit.
I think you'll see Matty do the same.
Yeah. Rocky Goit and Jacob are all over the back of Rymack now, so I think now is the time for Rymack to pit. Only if we can get onto comms to him saying box this lap. But I think he's already had that off his team already.
I think the overspeed coming down the... he's
in.
Yeah, saw that one coming.
So this puts Ferocious Dan back up into 5th. So he hasn't actually moved since from his qualifying position. I'd be happy with finishing 5th if I started 5th. What do you reckon?
I was just about to say the same. I think in a race, if you finish where you started, you could look at that as a positive.
Yeah. He's kept himself out of trouble. And he's taking... And Matty as well. Matty's doing really well. Although 13-lap-old mediums.
Yeah, he's going to pit again, mate. He's already dead on that. So 8 laps? Nah, not a chance.
It's going to be a shame because he's pushed himself right up. I'll just double check to see how many positions he made up.
Mine's not actually stopped yet, so yeah, he's going on to softs next.
Yeah.
So he'll come out around Jim the Gooner and then be super fast as MJ Coupe gets overtaken by Nightshades.
So he's tonight's big gainer. He's gone up 10 places. So when he pits now, where do you think they'll put him?
Well, I would say around Jim Lagoon and Meg Luppy area. It's a relatively short stop here, so yeah. Even if he comes out further afield, he's going to be on soft tyres. He's only have to do like what, 7 laps, 8 laps. So,
yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be quick, mate. Unless he's just trying to wait out and see if a virtual safety car happens or a full safety car.
I don't think it will be now. I think it's quieting down enough.
Yeah, I agree, mate. But you never know what drivers are thinking.
No, yeah, exactly. I completely get that.
I mean, I think if I was in his position and I was thinking, right, if I pit, I'm going to be out the points and have to fight back, would I want to gamble and stay out an extra lap? Hoping there's a virtual safety car. I mean, it's one of those gambles, isn't it?
We'll soon see. Oh, he's staying out. His Reshka's all over the back now. In position, he's got to get this done. Reshka's got to get this done. If not, it's brilliant driving for Matty. Just on board. Is he coming through the first corner?
Yeah, coming through a source. I think this could be a straightforward overtake. Let's go on board with Reshka as we come through over Rubshin Radilon. Oh, Matty's looking squirmy.
Yeah, you can see how much he had to lift off there. But Reshka, 3 second penalty.
Yeah, I saw that, mate. Yeah, pretty simple move though. Lipinski also getting a 5 second time penalty for corner cutting.
Lipinski, where about?
He is down in 17th.
So he probably would have cut the chicane by the look of it, bus stop chicane, because he's just coming through the source now.
Yeah,
and up over the Rouge.
Well, yeah, he could have gone outside curve after the source as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking down the order, who's going to be next to try and overtake? Could it be Matty on Reshka? Now he's dropping back. Delange. Yeah. We've not seen Delange all race. Let's have a look at our last week's race winner, who's chasing down Nightshades. Not double left-hander. Chasing down towards the campus corners.
Yeah, and MG Coupe on the fresh mediums now as well. Going to feel Delange, MG Coupe. You think it's the dirty air that's affecting there, following so closely?
It could
Causing
be,
the end of steer.
Yeah, it could be. It is quite powerful around here, the dirty air, so it's something to watch out for. Yeah, just on board with MJ Coupe, following Delange. He's now just over 3 tenths behind him as he goes down. Ooh, I think MJ Coupe got a brilliant turn in there, coming through the exit and bus stop. Just coming down to the source now.
I'm on board with Matty in the pits just to see when he comes out. 13th at the minute.
Yeah, I think
he has put softs on. Yeah.
So he could very well jump up to points, mate. He really could.
Delange's going to have to pit. He's on 13 at both mediums.
I don't think he will. I think he's going to go all out now. I just see MJ Coupe on the back of him. Oh, I think MJ Coupe was going to go on the outside, but then gets kind of temporarily blocked by Nightshades.
Yeah, that's a difficult one, that was. Very difficult for MJ Coupe there. Sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I think he
nowhere to go. What do you think MJ Coupe is thinking now? Obviously, being in this position, having that little incident, then do you think it's going to frustrate him a bit?
No, I think he'll save fuel, it'll save battery, get towed along by Delange, and then probably lap 19, go all out and try and overtake both of them in one lap. Saying that, he might be making a move now, coming down towards Blanchimont, goes around the outside, doing a Max Verstappen. Oh, come on, Delange.
That was tyre touching at his finest there.
I'd be banging that straight in the Stewards, James. I don't know about you. That was
I'm all no, I'm all for tyre to tyre racing and a tap of the tyre here and there, but I think that's a bit naughty, shall we say?
Yeah, I'll go. That's the very politically correct way to say it. That was very naughty. But where?
Oh no, 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 no!
Oh,
Oh.
lost it. Ah, unfortunate for Coop.
So this will bring Matty up into 12th, and possibly he can possibly get the last point.
Maybe 7 seconds to catch up. Now the only other thing that I could be thinking, if I were Coop, is I'd bang those soft tyres on and go get fastest lap. What would you think?
Yep,
Deny that extra point.
yep.
Oh, so unfortunate. Just on board now, Meg. Who's getting pressurised by Lipinski and Jim Laguna.
15 lap old hards. Do you reckon they're starting to give up yet, or?
Nah, I think they'll be alright. I mean, I know we've said it before, but the hard tyres are ridiculous at coming alive when the wear is high for some reason.
Yeah.
I think the deg it really helps the hard tyres. It loosens them up and theoretically makes them softer. Yeah, Coop's struggling there. Oh, Meg Luppy's out. Meg Luppy is out. We just saw Meg Luppy spinning there. Was it coming out of who won?
Yeah.
Yeah, the double left-hander. Oh. Yeah, we just saw him going out. I think he must have caught the inside curb and it flicked him out towards the right, and they came across the track in a spectacular fashion. So virtual safety car. It's not really going to help anyone because everyone's got to go down to 40% race pace.
Yeah. I just looking now. Make Lippy, well, he's on Apple tyres and spun. Now, if that's a sign of wear on the tyres, you've got the likes of Delange, who's just come in the pits, probably the best thing he could have done. You've got Frosted Dan on 10 apples and RNG on 10 apple mediums. You've got another 4 laps yet. If Meg Lippy spun on 11 laps, it's a tight one, you know. Can you see what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
How cautious have you got to be, like, you know?
Very cautious.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be in either RNG's or Ferocious Dan's shoes right about now.
No, neither would I.
Seeing that Meg can spin on 11 lap old mediums on a lighter fuel load as well.
That racing again, James, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm just looking down the order now to see who's going to be the movers towards the closing stages. See anyone other than Rymac, who's in 10th on fresh soft or freshish soft? He could maybe jump Nightshades.
RG could possibly get one over on RB's.
I am on board with them now, mate, and I'm not entirely convinced. In fact, let's cheekily check RB's telemetry for his battery life. He's got full battery.
That is cheeky.
He's got full battery, mate. And so has RG though, mate. Oh, this is literally battle of the drivers now because they've got the same amount of battery, they've probably got the same amount of fuel, and same tyres. So this is a duel and a half. Oh, as RG goes to the left, he's going to go around the outside of LeCombs. Will he hit the inside line? Oh, he locks up though. I think he's got it done, mate.
Yeah, I'm on board with Rymac now in 10th. It's looking like he's going to have the move done on Nightshades after Eau Rouge. And coming up there, turn 4.
No, I don't think he will. I think it's close enough there, mate. We'll soon see though.
Oh, 4/10.
Don't know, you better move to the inside. For Nightshade, Jay does, and then if he goes long...
Defensive, yeah. Ooh, I don't know.
Have the inside line, yeah, I didn't think he'd do it, mate, yeah, so...
Ooh, very close. Good a bit of driving.
Oh, it's going to be like him. Yeah, I just thought he would... You need to be 3/10 to make it a solid overpass coming down Kemmel. 4/10 is normally where you come into the go long, go short on braking fight that we just saw there from these two drivers.
All or nothing sort of move, like.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
But Rymac is really put in Nightshade. He was just 1/10 up, 1/10 down on Nightshade, but then had to ease off because he was right under his gearbox.
This is brilliant stuff, though. As always, the F2 Week Performance guys giving us a brilliant show. Meg Luppy has now gone, unfortunately, to lose Meg.
Yeah, just jumping quickly on board on our live stream as well. Matty again. Rich T is Matty's put in a good drive. That it's a bit unfortunate that he's not in the points.
We've got Abby's going down the left-hand side, going to the Camel, going down Camel straight. DRS will open up, and he's going to get this done. He's on the left-hand side as we come down to Lacombe's, and he's ahead, and he's done it. Arby's is now ahead of RG, mate. Sorry to interrupt you, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. That's fine. Good bit of driving by both drivers in position 1 and 2 there.
Really good, really good.
Yeah, Rich T, loving the Welsh duo. Fun fact, Dan isn't actually Welsh. Dan is actually from Peterborough.
No, I'm not. I'm from Leeds.
Oh, Leeds. Oh, there you are. You see, I wasn't far off.
What?
But yeah, no. That's a brilliant little compliment, even though Dan's not Welsh. But I'll take full credit for that.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for that. So Rymax now up in 9th. Nightshades is sitting in 10th, with Matty dropping down 8.5 seconds now. So I think that prediction of point scoring positions for Matty is dwindling by the second, or the millisecond, we should say.
Yeah.
Jacob,
again, it's a shame.
Jacob can move on the back of Fuki Gotti.
It's going to be difficult because going what you said a few seconds ago with the 3/10 for DRS, it's going to be difficult. I mean, he's going to. I try. If I was in that position, I give it all. I go for it. It's a podium. You know, it's big points for.
I mean, there's not much battery for either of these drivers, so they're basically on the same amount of battery, 8% and 22%. So not very good at all for either driver. So it looks like Jacob might get closer and maybe make a move coming through sector 3. Just coming down to the fumes now. Looks like Fuki Gotti is actually a bit hesitant on the braking, and that's brought Jacob a little bit closer. Just as he's come down to Rivage now. Very difficult corner, as you see Jacob getting sucked out to the left there, compromising his gain on the back of Fuki Gotti.
It just wants to give you that oversteer, doesn't it?
Oh,
that understeer, rather.
Oh, it just sucks you in like the piper. Really does, mate.
Bazcab77 in the chat saying it's been a fantastic race. That it has.
Really
again, third race in and third race of non-stop action. It's been absolutely brilliant.
See, I mean, looking down the order now, LMJ Coupe picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yeah, just looking down the order now, it's really close between RBs and RG at the front. We've got Jacob on the back of Fuki Gotti, and no one else really in a prime place to make a move in the closing stages. But worn tyres at the end, mistakes can happen. Jacob's getting DRS on the back of Fuki Gotti now. So yeah, either of these.
This could be it. This could be it for third place in sector 2.
Final lap, James. 22 laps of 22 for the round 3 Formula 2 equal performance for Invictus Racing League. And I think Jacob's close enough this time.
Yeah.
He's really on the back of him.
He's within a 10.
This is done. This is a done deal. Who's to the left? Definitely go to the left down here. So once you go to the right, other Coops, you get the inside of the left corner. He's got it done. I think that might be, disregarding penalties, that might actually be a podium for Jacob.
Yeah. And all credit to Fuki Gotti as well. He outstanding race. Hadn't put a foot wrong. And also very sensible, because he could have tried to come back through the corner. Through the following corner, he got overtaken by like a late dive bomb or anything. So credit to Fuki to know when not to push and keep the car on the track, really.
Yeah. I'm just looking down the order as well. We've got Nightshades hovering within overtake distance here. I mean, I'm going to keep with the front runners to watch them come across the line, mate.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on the back battles while we watch our guys earn their place coming across the line. down the last section now for Arby's. Now it is it's going to be interesting to see who actually gets what position they finish in. We see Arby's coming across the line. Will RG take the win or will he not? Oh, RG takes the win! RG takes the win. Arby's is down into second place. Jacob comes across the line, takes third place. Fuck, he's up to second. Arby's down to third. Jacob moves to fourth. Ferocious Dan. What could this do for him? I think he'll keep fifth. Keeps fifth for now. Tanker coming across in sixth. Reshka in seventh. Aaron J in eighth. Rymac in ninth. It's a bit quick there. Rymac's not come across the line yet, but Rymac crosses the line now. Does take ninth, but will he keep it when Nightshades? Yeah, Nightshades get 10th now. Matty, will he keep 11th or jump himself up into 10th? I think he'll keep it. Yeah, he does. He keeps 11th. And then Delange jumps Matty to 11th. Matty moves down to 12th. Lopensky should keep 13th. He's quite far back. Yes, he does. Jim Laguna should. Oh, Jim Laguna jumps up to 13th. Lopensky now down to 14th. MJ Coop. And then CPI Alex should be taking up 15th and 16th. Just quickly before it finishes, position changes. There you go. 3 drivers moving up 5 positions. RG, Reshka, and Nightshades all moving up 5 positions. 7 positions for Tanker James. Did you see that?
Yeah, really. You got again. It's another keep your nose clean, keep out the penalties, and just drive your own race sort of thing. But yeah, no, a really good drive, brilliant drive from all of them. Again, put on a really good show for us watching and commentating.
Yeah, so the drivers, if you're listening, from James and myself, thanks for putting on a good show for all our viewers. Absolute pleasure to watch and commentate on. But yeah, James, if you don't mind getting busy with the podium invitations, that'd be grand, mate.
Yep.
Wow, what a race, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. But there you go, guys. We've got RG taking the win in the Renault. Then we've got Fucky Goatee in second. Arby's in third place. Now Jacob coming up in fourth place. We've got Frostan in fifth. Tanker 903 in sixth. Reshka in seventh. Aaron J in eighth. Rymac in ninth. And then of course we've got Nightshades put up the last point scoring position in 10th. Then of course we have then got the Lange in 11th. We've got Matty in 12th, Laguna in 13th, Lopensky 14th, MJ Cooper 15th, CPR Alex in 16th, Sab in 17th, Meg Luppy in 18th, Steen in 19th, and Tony Y in 20th position. So a lot of guys just catching the penalties for our admins for any quick referencing for those guys. So yeah, absolute blistering race around Spa by the F2 guys. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to hear from them once they get into the podium. If you're still watching the stream, guys, give us your highlight of the race. What did you find exhilarating by that? What was your overtake of the race, etc.? Hit us with it, guys. Let us know. As I just check in with something. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant from RG, Fucky Goatee, and Arby's there. Just waiting for the guys to join us on the podium so we can hear from the drivers. But while we're waiting for the guys to join in, of course, if you enjoyed watching tonight, thanks for joining us. Of course, we have had our Parallel League F3 Equalformers running alongside us at the same time. So once this is finished, go back and watch them. I'm sure they'd love to have you watching it. They're commentated by Harry and Charlie, of course. And of course, you can always go back to the start of the week at Monday, which is for the F1, commentated by our lovely duo of Gareth and Sab. And of course, coming on to the Realistic Performance, commentated by Malk and our friend across the pond, Tim. So yeah, guys, go back, watch it, check it out, let us know what you think. And again, as always, subscribe to that YouTube channel for Invictus. And I believe we've got Arby's joining the podium news. How are you doing, Arby's?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
No, I'm very well, mate. Very well, mate. On the podium again, I see.
Yeah. Tough race, to be fair.
I think you're putting your stamp on this territory over here, aren't you? I don't think I don't think we're not going to see you on it for the rest of the season by the looks of it.
We'll have to wait and see, to be honest.
Ah, so you're keeping your cards close to your chest, are you? Okay, mate.
Yeah, I am.
Thanks for that. How was that race for you, mate? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did. In fact, I was very, very sweaty. My pad is just, my hands are just swollen, to be honest.
Yeah, I found that when I was on pad. It is difficult. So, what was your turning point of the race, mate? I mean, you got up into P3.
Yeah.
What went well for you to get you into that position?
Oh, what went well? I think because I took my time passing Foki, so I was like, let me just harvest my ear rest, and then once I did that, I just overtook him. I bolted, and as soon as I bolted, I knew that I just had need to relax a bit, and then went into the pits. RG followed me, unfortunately, thinking I was gonna get the undercut, but then when I came out, I disconnected, unfortunately, so I had to reconnect back. And I had a 2-second lead. So when I came back, that 2-second lead was gone. So towards the ending of the race, RG was literally just tight on my gearbox. It was literally panic attack for me.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure we're going to get any more racing here, but I mean, I will ask you one question, mate, and that is, what's going to be the turning point of your season? Are you going to continue like this? And maybe even win, you know. Like, let our viewers know what your thoughts are on your position in the league, mate, for this season.
My thoughts are there are very, very competitive drivers in here, especially RG, Tipsy, Foki as well. Foki's got strong pace, even from that pole position he deserved. My turning point, I would say. Spain's a tricky track for me. It's hard to find consistency there, but we'll see what happens, to be honest.
Yeah, good stuff. We finally got RG joining us, I believe. So yeah, Arbis, thanks very much for joining us on the podium, mate. Congratulations on your P3,
No
absolutely fantastic. I'd go get those laps in, mate, on Spain, mate, because like you say, it's a good track. So moving on to RG. RG, welcome to the podium interviews and congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. RG, coming into this third round, sorry, you had a win. You had a win in the first round in Japan. You didn't finish in 2, and then now you got another win in Belgium. Are we going to see more of this winning form moving on?
Well, I hope so. I hope seeing a great battle like we had with Ribiz earlier on in the race, for sure.
Good stuff, good stuff. So, coming on to the championship, is this something you think you can attack for and really go for and hold above your head once you get to the end of the season? Is that trophy going to be yours?
Well, I hope so. I hope so, but it's still a long championship, so we'll see at the end of it.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff, mate. I don't think we're going to get Fukigoti into the mix. So, James, is there anything you want to ask Arbis or RG before we go?
No, I think you covered it.
Cheers, bud.
But no, you covered it. Or you covered what I was going to ask.
Good stuff.
But a brilliant race from you two again. It's just brilliant to watch all of it. Arms. It's just brilliant, you know. It's so tight and so good. It's just, I don't know. It's a cut above the rest, really. I mean, congratulations to keep doing what you're doing and putting on a good show. I really think it's good.
Yeah, it is. The F2 guys do put on a good show. It's absolutely fantastic. Just going on to the last question then for RG. Spain. Is it a track that you're going to be looking forward to, or is it something that you're not looking forward to?
I don't really know, honestly. I don't really like the circuit as it is, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, good stuff. All right then, RG, congratulations on your podium. I'll let you get off and do your post-race celebrations, maybe with a can of beer or maybe a glass of wine. That's fine, guys. You crack on. So yeah, congratulations, guys, and you take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Enjoy your night.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, guys, yeah, absolutely fantastic outing again from F2. But yeah, we did miss someone off of the recap list, which is of course our Xbox League. We've now got over on the Xbox platform, we've got a new tier running. They run on Sundays. I believe it's 9:30. Commentated by Dan and Kev, and they're on the twitch.tv /IRL IRS. So do by all means go back on the Invictus Twitch channel, bring that up, give it a watch, see what you think. Drop the guys a message, let them know exactly what you're thinking of the racing that they're providing over there. So obviously we will eventually be amalgamated with the Xbox League in terms of it'll run concurrently. So we'll be able to give you the updated lists, but yeah, they're technically a race behind us, but we'll keep you informed, guys. Log into social media. On the Twitch, it's Invictus RL is our Twitter handle. You can get us on our Facebook page, which is of course just Invictus Racing League. Guys, I've absolutely enjoyed that to the max around Spa. Of course, next week is Spain, where James and I will bring in the action again. James, what do you think, mate, going forward for Spain? Are we going to see different people on the podium?
Do you know what? I know it's early days, but I think RBs may have it. It'll be tight between RBs and RB.
Yeah, I think it will, mate. I think it will. But I think we've kept you guys long enough after the race is finished, so we'll let you guys all get off. And guys, if you are suffering any effects from this pandemic in the world, then do keep yourself safe. Look after your loved ones. Look after your friends. Keep your social distancing. Obviously, keep all the government guidelines in full swing. The quicker we react to this and the more vigilant we are with it, the quicker this will blow over. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Manager Dan, and joined with me is James. We'll both see you later.